Radio WFUNN, Radio Fun. Fun for you and fun for me and everybody in Fortnite. Fun for them. Radio check, testing 1, 2 on a Wednesday afternoon. Radio check, testing. All right, now I like to hear that. Hey, good afternoon, my compadres in the world of Fortnite. This is your wonderful Wednesday afternoon check from the west coast of Michigan, saying we thank you very much for a wonderful summer. It's been hot. It's been a kind of steamy situation out there on the shores over here on the west coast of Michigan and the west coast of the far, far west. But right now we're in a world of fun. I met some amazing people today, and I have to share it with you because it was just like laid back Wednesday, you know. If it pops off, it'll be a popping off because of them, and I haven't introduced anything yet. So I just have to get a shout out to Seth D. Jones, one of my players, one of my friends I've met. See, right up there, Seth D. Jones. Well, Seth D. Jones, you and your squad are being called out right now here on live TV from Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube. Yeah, come on, I hope this blows up in your sector. You got to know at least 10 people, and every one of them's got a cell phone. Tell me I'm wrong. Now, in those 10 people you know that have a cell phone, many of them are gamers. Now, I'm the cheapest low-end skit that is created in this world of Powerline Studio. Kind of like an entity that is created. We keep the lights on, and there's a reason for that. My wife's a very hard-working individual. But I get to meet great people like Seth D. Jones because of this crazy dream of mine that I'm going to be some kind of streamer someday. Even old people have dreams. And we use secondary loops. Even old people. Because it's free and cheap. Hear that? And we use secondary loops. These loops can be utilized just to make sure that I know I got an AM meter of pinging over here, that I'm on the air. Isn't that cool? Free, folks, to make you a little bit of a sharper streamer. And you can use a secondary device in the background. Say it's an old phone that you didn't ever have to turn in because you keep it. And that older phone you keep, and then it's in your background, and you can use it and just utilize it for the fact that you're going to know you're on the air. All right, everybody. Just a great afternoon to everybody. And Seth D. Jones, you and your people are amazing. I really, really have a good place in my heart for all of them. I met you, of course, and then I met your other friends. And it was an honor and a joy to be with you. Right now, the old man's just going to rock a little bit of Fortnite OG solo. So here we go, folks. Good afternoon. It is very nice to be with you. It is very happy for me to be in a world of trouble around us. I have no trouble around us because the plateau that I'm headed to is a place called Terabithia. It is an ancient place, and it is a place that is available to all of us. We have our Terabithia in whatever gaming system or whatever platform you play on or play to. Whatever you're doing in the world of Fortnite or whatever you're gaming is your Terabithia, your Never Never Land, a place to go where you can hide away from the trouble of us around. And you can take no trouble here because these are the sands and these are the times of Fortnite. For when I land with you here, I give you this. And I have to drink down some Gatorade every now and then, so sorry about that. Drink break. And that was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fruit juice with a something called liquid IV that's more electrolytes. You know, makes me go, makes me able to talk while I do this tiny little show. And I'm different. I hit record, I go. That's it, folks. There's no difference change. But yes, one of my very interesting, awesome people I just met moments ago. See what they brought me? See what they brought me? Now I'm a target. Everybody knows what I look like now. We're going to go a long drop on this one, folks, if that's okay with you, my individuals. This is a laid-back Wednesday afternoon. I'm going to double check. It is Wednesday. Okay, yeah. Welcome to Radio WFUNN. Radio Fun. Fun for you, fun for me, and fun for everybody. Please subscribe, like, share, and make a comment. When you watch this wonderful video or terrible video, please make a comment in the video concerning what you feel about it. And if it's a good thing, that'll be great. If you liked it, please just like give a emoticon, smiley face, and whatever. You know, I don't really know about all of that. All I know is if I come out here and people like it, and they'll subscribe to it, and then they'll be able to share with it. And then they can make comments about it. And right now, we got to get to combat. All right, everybody, folks, I'm landing on the combat situation now, so I got to get my headsets on, and I got to rock and roll. First thing we do when we have that happen, folks, absolutely do that. Absolutely do that. Absolutely do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. The situation that you have now is the upper hand if you do this correctly. So let's do this correctly, team. That's one moment of correctness. There you go, folks. There is your GG for your confrontation with Papa Doc 444 Gaming, and your GG and your knee. And I'll even bow my head to you because that's what I can do. Now we're going to reload, and we're going to be ready to go with that one now. Now we stirred up a nest down there. I'm sure of it. So let's not get caught ourselves into a nest and be laid back in the action of a Wednesday afternoon. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Papa Doc 444 Gaming, being brought to you by Powerline Studio, your network for you and your network to give you all what you want to have in the world of Fortnite. It is a pleasure to have you as my friends, and it is a pleasure to be with you, my friends. Now, we're going to change up to a different style here. All right, now this is more like it. That's what's happening here in the world of Fortnite. Papa Doc has one elimination down, one chasing me, and me chasing my much important needed supplies. yeah, that's how Papa Doc rocks on the afternoon. Whoa, look at that. We're going to sit down for that one. All right, everybody, Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube. Trying to make myself a little bit composed here because it's supposed to be a laid-back afternoon. And then some goon balloon decides to drop in on my coordinate and cause a whole bunch of trouble. And they didn't even ask me anything. They just went to shooting. Couldn't have come and shown me face to face. No, you got to jump in here like a little coward and get all upset. So I got to keep myself to a level of... such a good level of capability. You know what? I love it here on a Wednesday afternoon with you, and I got friends like Seth D. Jones, and I wish I would have written down the other people's names, and I assure you, folks, I got to tell you something here. And Seth, go ahead, check this out. This is about you, I guess, you and your friends. Oh, look what we can have here. All right, everybody, you got to get those mats up. You got to get those mats up. It's very, very important that you have those mats up. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking, friends. Okay, now we're talking. We got some stuff ahead and above and everywhere. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Uh-oh. Well, it obviously wasn't up there. Now, was it? Okay, we're going to go ahead and do this. No problem. I need some material. Now we got some stuff cooking. Life is good here on the west side. Whoop, whoop. And love you on the west side. It's a beautiful day out having a wonderful stroll here in the island of Fortnite. I'm appreciating my sublime happiness. Gunfire in the situation of matters a bit in the northeast and the northwest. The whole town just lighting up. Papa Doc 444 is feeling really fine and glowing ear to ear. I'm smiling here, folks. This is such a beautiful day. On a beautiful day, you gotta know how you feel. You gotta know how it is. You gotta feel the riz, and you gotta bounce the bounce and dance the glide. You just... Everybody stand up back because I'm going to step aside. Now. Boom, ba doom, ba boom, ba doo ba doo. Boom, ba da boom, ba doom, ba doo ba doo. You know what? It's so laid back. I got a little bit of time to draw some water here. Little drink. Thank you very much, Gatorade, and thank you very much for all of the liquid IV that I consume so my dry bones can stay on the situation of not drying up. You know, kind of like an oil can. Oil can needs to get a little bit of liquefaction, you know. You got to have that hydration for the liquefaction of what's going on in your soul to feel better about it, you know. Life is good. I feel good. I feel great. On this wonderful Wednesday afternoon. You know, I watch my videos and I don't always see a whole lot of people in there. But you know what? That's the whole thing. You got to really pay attention to it. In this world, every time you come out here and you do these videos, whether you record them or you drop them hot, just like I do, it is what it is. I do not edit anything. I just stroll on and I rock out. And that is easily done when I have amazing people in my corner. And having that easily done matches out to make me a very, very happy camper. And a happy camper, nevertheless, makes a show every now and then. And right now, it's a show. Now, you're going to all notice in the world of knowledge that I try to be diversified as possible. Oh yeah, come on, let's do this. Okay, see? Yes, my individuals, I absolutely, absolutely do care very much for all of you, because it is all of you that make me continue to be inspired to move forward and make shows, make more shows. And those shows are amazing to make. And I will continue to make many shows. And as I continue to grow and I continue to do my thing and I check my cheap loop, and I don't have the big knowledge that a lot of you awesome individuals I meet. Yeah, you're on the younger side of things, but it doesn't mean a thing. It is a world of the same in the world of Fortnite. You got to understand that. Look at the logistics of all of us. Whoa, Zibagozi. Looks like somebody's going to get a little toasty. Did you make your way up? Are you building something to make your way up? Uh-oh, that's going to be trouble. Twubble, twubble, twubble. Because I'll do that, it'll really... Oh, look what we got here. I don't know if we got enough material. Oh, man, look at that. Look at that. Whoa! Ha, ha, ha. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, there we go. Yes, folks, you got to keep your head on a swivel here in the world of Fortnite. You never know. But now we know where we do have somebody tracking. In this situation, they're tracking, and they're not paying attention to the tracking. They're too exposed. Exposed is good for me, because I can do what I got to do here soon as they introduce themselves to the ground beneath me. Yes, folks, I've got that challenge going on beneath me, nevertheless. And it's a beautiful day in the life of Fortnite. And this is me, just an old man, giving a little bit more bricks out here, doing my thing. I've got 2 individuals down on the board. I'm close to my top 10. Everybody knows I chase my top 10s. I think that getting to a high level or even getting a 10th place in this game is extremely difficult, not easy. And you need to really, really give effort to pursue it. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. Now that's what I don't want. Okay, that's the wrong direction. You know what, though? We're going to do it. All right, folks. This is Papa Doc 444 Gaming with you, for you, in the iron clutch of how much fun we have out here. The dedication, the stimulation of the mind, the heart, and the soul, and the throwdown heat that you feel from all the capability you got in the world of Fortnite. It is absolutely amazing what we can do here in the world of Fortnite. All right, everybody. This is an amazing situation here. It really... Oh, wow. Can I do this? Now, you see, here's where you don't... I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to know until I crouch. Let's try it. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way! I didn't know that was ever going to work. No way! That's fantastic, man. I had no idea. I've never slid down like that far. Oh, that was righteously so sweet. Like, that's totally hip, man. Now I know, man. Honestly, folks, I played Fortnite a long time. I've never slid down that far. That was pretty steep. That was like 90 degrees, man. Straight down, man. Woo! What a ride. You know? Like, totally tripping, man. Like, whoa, man. Trying to mess me up, man. Yo, look at that. We're in a vibe, man. I got a vibe going now. Got 2 eliminations down. Feeling good about myself. You know, see, I got this cloak. And this is like the Thor thing or something long ago. I can't remember. but it gave me a really good, you see, that's kind of like, you won't see it on a far off. So it's a good thing, you know. All right, folks, I got to circumvent. I want, ooh, see, let's go check out, let's see. If I don't have to circumvent right away, it is best to hang back in the shadows, you see. But, you know, we got 7th going. You know, let's do our thing here. Let's clutch us on down and do what we do here. Oh, yes. I like this one. It loops a couple times, but I really do appreciate this song. You know, it's so laid back. And I want to give a shout out to a company called Creator Mix. They are wonderful, wonderful people who have given these tracks to us for free. Tracks that cannot hurt you in any way, not going to get monetized. I only know this by speaking by existence of what I do. I'm an old man. Creator Mix has been around a long time, so old men have old things that they've done, and that's okay. It is our situation that we live in. You know what? Let's do something. You know, this is great. Excellent, excellent, excellent day on the island of Fortnite. Many, many things away that we could possibly have today. And I'm going to push and push as hard as I can to keep myself on a level, man. I want to be who I am, and I want to do what I do, and I'm Papa Doc Full 44, in case you didn't know, you know. Care of your local guard night, number 444. It's a pleasure to be with you on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon, and a salutation to my friend Seth D. Jones and all of your compadres with you. You are awesome people, man. Just make people want to lay back. And look, I've given you a top 10. I think that's pretty cool. What do you think, team? I'm really trying hard to get that. It's already here? Oh, we got to do it then. See? See, folks, when you got the time, it is absolutely imperative that you use that time to make sure you do what you got to do to, I got a combat SMG. All right, well, then we got what we need. All right, folks, we're going to have to pay attention to this now. Now it's getting really crazy. Now the tactics come out real strong. Keeping yourself 20 moves ahead is a chess game, folks. You have to understand this. This is a combat, straight out 100% Call of Duty. Looks like a cartoon, but nevertheless throws down. We use explosive weaponry. We use sniper rifles. We use sub-MGs, SMGs that are triple shooter, blah, 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 popping and shocking and shaking the world beneath you. I am now in a third place contention to this wonderful thing called Fortnite, and I am on a world that you can't even possibly imagine. It takes a lot of pain away from an old man like me. It takes a lot of pain away from me for a few moments in time where I don't have to hurt so much. Okay, folks, we got a contention going, and that contention is coming from the floor. We're good to go. They're rocking it out for themselves now. They're going to have to figure it out real quick, so I'm going to help them figure it out. Well, now there, my friends, that's fantastic what we got going on. We're going to go ahead and slip the trip. Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube. Being brought to you by fun, being brought to you by excitement, and being brought to you by a world known as Powerline Studio. I bring to you the fun, I bring for you the desire, I bring for you the existence of why we're on fire. We are on fire. We are a generation of millions of people who play Fortnite on a regular basis, and we love Fortnite. Fortnite. We exhaust ourselves with Fortnite, and we embrace Fortnite because although it is a difficult beast to try to win, it is one of the finest, most interesting games on the planet, more like the chess game than you could possibly imagine that it does exist to be. It is one kind of thing. It is one kind of insane. It is one kind of brain drain. We got to understand how we ring about ourselves, how we go about ourselves, how we know about ourselves. That is how we go, and that is how we flow. And I got to keep on the level because I'm in a bull, you know. I got to tell you, I am so ecstatic right now about how wonderful this day is going. I'm in a second place contention. Well, second place. Yes, folks, what a way to go out for Papa Doc. That's an absolutely embarrassing kind of thing. We're sorry that had that happen on live air, and we're going to talk to Papa Doc about that and see exactly what the heck just happened. I don't know. Folks, woo, that's brilliantly funny. I think that's so funny. I'm going to go ahead and play one more. Okay, well, why not? Why not? All right, everybody, we're going to go ahead and return to the lobby real quick. I got a little bit of more consumption for the hydration space, you know. Yeah, folks, that was supposed to be a laid-back kind of deal, but it turned out to be really cool. We got a second place. I think that's fantastic. I'm enthralled with that. Well done to us, you know. And it was those people who, they brought me to a win, and I was kind of in the way. A little bit. Oh, you know, Papa Doc, you got that thing going. Sometimes you just, you know. Well, it wasn't good. It was. Hey, another note. My wife and I just spent $3,500 for vehicles that we own. And ouch. Yeah, that kind of stunk. But you know what? Here on a laid-back Wednesday afternoon, you just gotta go with the punches. Pay when you gotta pay, right? Pay to go, pay to go, pay to go. You gotta pay to go, because if you don't pay to go, your stuff don't go. And then if it sits in the yard, it deteriorates. Oh, folks, it's been an interesting summer. With the 110-degree heat factors and the awful heat. Is something that was no good, no bueno for me, because heat for me is just a problem, really bad problem. And yeah, it was an interesting summer. So right now we're going to go see if we can't get maybe a first place. I'll give you a top 10, but I don't know about a first. Here we go, one more time, folks. Yes, this is an interesting afternoon being with all of you and being here with you, because I am always trying to give you everything you'd like to hear, and what you'd like to hear is something fun, and maybe you don't have to be innovative. I just want people to laugh. And when I meet people for the first time, I turn it up to 11, you know. And as a sound person, that's a good joke. Thank you, Spinal Tap. Appreciate you so much. And life is good. I've got no complaints other than sometimes it gets a little pricey, you know, pricier than you want, pricier than you'd like to, pricier than you'd have to, you know, deal with some people who handle paperwork, and then they take care of it, and it just sucks. You got to do that, but that's what they are there for. And smarter people than me create things for us. And that's the piece of, yes, you can say, yes, you can pay anything you need to make sure that your stuff runs. And you know what, folks, that's the pay of it. And the play of it is I get to play with all of you out here. When I make a video, I make it for you. Check out my tactics. Looks, I just brought you to a second place. There were some tactics there. They're free. Okay, those are yours. Anything that you had that you used because you're watching my video and takes you to a second place, which you turn into a first. Now I'm going to do what they call a hot drop. This is messy, so here we go. Yes, folks, Papa Doc 444 Gaming is trying to give the true reality of what gaming is all about. Now what we're going to do is let him drop himself into a place that he knows very well, and it is a possibility that because Papa Doc 444 knows this around very, very well, he has a good echo on the whole situation of how things handle themselves in the hedges. In the hedges, you can get turned around. If you don't know the territory, it's some kind of terrible sound because the other person knows around it very, very much and moves it through lava like a tube and makes you be scared. And now I have a suppressed weapon, and I can come into this arena and do this, and then I can climb up over here, and then duck, and then I can come around here, open this, and there we go. We are really, really rocking the roads. Yes, everybody, this is Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube, being brought to you by Powerline Studio, the network known as Creator Mix. Creator Mix is the sounds for you. Creator Mix is what you got to do. Creator Mix is for the fun that you have. And Creator Mix is for the world that you explore. The exploration of Fortnite is up to you. Play like you want to play and play how you do. See, now they know we're here. See, everybody, we just brought the fight on to us, so we should have some hot drop kind of stuff here happening in just a moment. But what we're going to do... All right, everybody. See, we get ourselves another substructure in the higher side of things. We have a little bit of a chance to give ourselves about any encroaching enemies. See, there's a tip for you. A tip from an old man. If you're not quite sure about how to build in Fortnite, go about it and learn. That's just the best, nicest way I can come to say to learn. If you learn how to build, look at the little structure I've got here. There's not a whole bunch, but it does have some spine to it. It's tied to another building. It's got a capability for me to be all around and see what I need to see. And what I need to see is all of the angles, all of the situations that make it difficult for me to stay alive. And right now, I'm chasing... All right, everybody, this is the intuitiveness of where you got to know where you're standing. So fire down there, fire there, and now we go stickies, sticky grenades, Semtex sticks, really bad day for you. All right, everybody. Looks like they're going to be a little chumpy on it, so we got a big old tree in the way now for them, so that's going to be very happy for me. Okay, we're going to go ahead and shore up. Yes, yes, yes. Come on around. All right, there's another one down for Papa Doc, 444 Gaming on YouTube. Got a nice little assault rifle there. That's going to be a beautiful thing. Never really having a good time. That's fantastic for Papa Doc, 444 Gaming on YouTube. What a wonderful thing. Subscribe, like, share. What a takedown. What a... Wow! That was fantastic. That was fun. And oh my God, I hope I didn't wake my wife up. If I did, it'll be a hell to pay. And let me tell you, she throws down the worst Viking you can meet because she actually is a Viking. So I don't ever try to piss her off so much because I don't want to get in a fight because she will whoop my ass. I mean, no questions. No questions at all. I don't want to give you... What? No. All right, everybody. It's a beautiful thing. Looks like it's going to be a Semtex show and all kinds to bring, and it's going to be some kind of thing, and I'm really having a good time with all of you. All of you are giving me the capability to get better, to get stronger. And right now, we're just going to show up the world and say hello, because I want that. And now I got that. So now we are dedicated to that. Yes, everybody, I'm enjoying myself in the world of Fortnite. I'm having a great confrontation level on the board today. I am appreciating the board today, and it is appreciating me. So thank you very much to the board around me for the Fortnite gods appreciating what I'm trying to do. At least a top 10 and maybe more. Maybe more, we never know. But I'm kind of in a laid-back kind of state of mind right now. Want to show you folks that the laid-back side is not the side that I showed for the people that I just met with Seth D. Jones. I blew the lid off of that place in a good, fine, respectable manner. They were awesome to receive and to listen. And man, oh man, when I have people listen, that's awesome. It's totally awesome. All right. Side is not the side that I showed for the people that I just met with Seth D. Jones. Yeah, the folks that I just met are amazing, amazing individuals. And meeting them was because of Seth. So thank you, Seth. And there might be some things happening. It's rare that I meet people that I actually want to put on air. They're it. They're lightning. They're lightning. I'm telling you what, these people are ready. How do I know that? I know that. I've been to over 1,100 successfully created shows. I know when people are in the point, and these freaking people are in point. Your two friends is Seth D. Jones. I have nothing but love to give you. I was impressed today. And you won the match. You won. I never had a doubt about it. I have a doubt about myself because I don't play like Fortnite like you folks do. You folks are insanely good. But you know what? That's the level of how it is in Fortnite. Today I can reminisce, trying to get a top 10. We're close, but we're not there. But we have the storm looking to be in our favor, but we might have to get out of here soon. But in the time, I'm just waiting. That's all. Just waiting. And that is all good. There we go. There we go. All right. I'm so worried about the sound today because I had some hinky stuff going on a moment ago, a few days, but I feel good about it, so we're going to hold where it is. All right. I guess I should turn that other dial down. Wow, I'm really not paying much attention here, Papa Doc, are you? Well, Biscotti. Grazie Fignazza. Oh, man. Okay, sorry, team. We gotta move out. Okay, we're gonna take what material we can and get all of it. All right, folks, we're getting some material here. We definitely need it. It looks very, very important to us. Oh, that could come in handy. All right, folks, we're just getting everything we need for what we gotta get. And folks, when you know it's time to go, it's time to go. It's not time to hang around and just reminisce about things, how they're going. No, if it's time to go, it's time to go. And at this time, it is time to go. Yes, folks, that's the good knowledge for Papa Doc 444 Gaming to try to talk himself into the fact of getting the heck out of Dodge, because out of Dodge is a really good place to be, because Dodge is about to be on fire. Yeah! That's the people I met today. I was blessed. I feel blessed when I meet people like that, because the only way I met these people was the amazing awesomeness of how cool all of this technology is for us. And it's awesome to have people like that in your keep, in your area, in your world that you're with. Yes, folks, Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube, being brought to you by Powerline Studio. And I always ask you, subscribe, like, share, and please make a comment in the comment section. Once again, subscribe, like, share, make a comment in the comment section. All right, folks, look at that, look at that, look at that. Yeah, we're coming close to... Whoa, what say you? Oh, yeah. Mamma jamma, look at that thermographic imaging. We are living on the dream right now. Number 444 is happy, happier than a pig in mud this fine afternoon. This Wednesday, I homage to you. You are awesome, and I am enjoying my time with you right now. Making more bricks in the world of making bricks for the world of being a producer. Producing a content is on the fly like me, okay? There are many like me, but not very many. you know, there's a couple people that like to do it. No, there's actually not a lot of people that don't do this until they edit everything and stuff. So, you know, I am just in the best situation I can be for myself right now in this excellent place known as Tomato Town. You know what? We got to keep going. Yes, folks, we're going to continue moving on down the road. And you know what? I'm going to give this Thesaurus Day someday soon, and I'm going to stop saying folks. I got compadres, I got my friends. You know, there are so many things to say when you're on the air and keeping it rolling and keeping it going just like a radio. All right, folks, is he there? All right, folks, we got more contention, but I got an answer. Take that down your pipe. Woo-hoo-hoo! No way, he got out of there. Well, we're going to have to pay for the homage of what's going on. Yes, folks, looks like there's an issue right now with Papa Doc and 444 Gaming. And the issue is that tree needs to go away. There we go, my individuals. Oh, did they skate on over to the rift? There's a good chance that that happened. Oh, nobody in there. They would have left. Oh, there he goes, though. Yes, folks, this is the close encounter of a third kind of yes, we are winning. Hey, check it out, folks. Once again, bringing you a top 10 brought to you by Powerline Studio on the air. Yeah. What do you say? It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And I got to kind of get out of here soon. Yes, folks. We're gone. Boonga. Woohoo. Yes, a beautiful day in the world of Fortnite. I'm Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube, being brought to you by Powerline Studio and a network fire and a desire to want to be one of your streamers that you watch on a daily basis, that I'm getting paid enough to where I don't have to worry about anything, even the government check that I'm trying to get because I'm retired disabled, they call me. I had some trouble with the chemo and the therapy and the radiation and all that no good stuff. Okay, folks, this is where it's good and open. Okay, one of them down. Okay, I'm going to reload and let them show themselves, and they have, and now it's done for them. All right, folks, there's another release for Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube, and that's how we throw down. There's another take in the wind, and there's a take in the wind, and we got to get to that take in the wind because that take in the wind is down there, and I got to get out of here. Oh yeah, there's another one down for Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube. That's a 1v1 right now, and that's how we throw down. We're on the hilltop, we're on the mountaintop, we're feeling really good about it, and we're going to hold our position because this position looks to be a prime position. Okay, prime position now changed. We're going to be a different coordinate here real soon, but we're going to get ourselves a really, really good capability to keep ourselves alive long enough. Boy, oh boy, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to believe. I know that's another second place in my keep. I just have to do this right. We're going to ride the storm here. Crouch, remember that crouch? Folks, that crouch is a very, very, very important one. Okay, he's up there. He's up there. We're good, good. We don't have enough material, but you know what? We got to get it. 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 And we got to go. Yes, folks, I'm trying to make this be a beautiful one for us today and make myself go over the edge with what I'm about to see. But I am trying so difficult situations call for me to not lose it, to mess it up, to gump it. You know, I make gumperinos a lot, and I'm not proud of them. Gumperinos stink. I don't like gumperinos. I like to win. I like to come out here for my friends and win. All right, folks, I don't see where they are. Oh, there he is. There they are. There they are. Okay, what are we going to do? Well, you're going to have to get out of there, Duger. Take that down your path, because that's going to really be troublesome for you. And you're going to have to worry about it over here too. All right, everybody, I'm telling you what, this is crazy. This is On the Edge. This is Papa Doc 444 Gaming on YouTube. Being brought to you by Powerline Studio and the Power of the Fire and the Fire. All right, everybody. This is craziness. Super over the edge, insane. I gotta tell you, this is absolutely fire. I'm on the edge of my seat. My heart is about to bust out of my chest, and that person... Oh, son of a bee! And that's what I said to the person he wrote in on. Ooh, I wanted to say something really bad, but thank you for watching another episode of Gumperino City, because that's what Gumperinos do. Oh, you were willing to give me your crown, too. Oh, it's so beautiful and polite of you. I can't pick it up. I mean, it's so nice, and it just flew away. Folks, that is why we play Fortnite. I don't like to lose. No, second, first loser, you know? That's at least a silver medal, right? Hey, I had fun. I hope you did. And that's what this little tiny network will grow, but it'll only grow with people. I can do this with just YouTube. And you, all of you gamers, you need to just watch these videos. That's what you got to tell your friends. Subscribe, like, share. That's it. Well, we're going to go ahead and return the lobby, and I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing down and off and call that a great situation. I think that was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show. I didn't get to what I wanted to get to, but I tried. I tried to get the W. We were on it toe to toe, and you know, it's all good. I had fun, and that is the happiness of it. That's the happiness of it. I had a good time, and in those moments where I'm strategizing my old brain to get to that next level, I just showed you an old brain can strategize to get me to top tens and make me be second place, which is I'm the first loser. That's the my dad. That comes from him. That was my dad, and a second generation Marine. Yeah, you listen to my dad. You listen. It was just straight out that you're gonna listen. But today, I had a great time. I had a great time presenting to you another show of yes, you can get top tens, and yes, you can get second places and get so close to first place you want to make some cussing. But I didn't want to make cussing because then I'll get hit with YouTube, and I don't want to have a problem with YouTube. I love YouTube. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you go to Twitch? Maybe there's more capability over there. I probably should just make a... Because if I go to Twitch, I don't know. I've heard some people say that, well, if you go to Twitch, Twitch gets jealous and they won't let you stream on YouTube. I think that's kind of silly. I've never had that happen, but I've never tried to stream on Twitch. Because if I want to stream on Twitch, it's nice to do because I've already got quite a bit of material I've created and all on my own, nothing edited, all just live. That's why I primarily just do it with myself. But I had a thought in my head with Seth D. Jones and his friends that maybe a couple of them would like to, you know, spend some time in my world of I do a show with them. Now that's an understandable thing because if I do a show with someone, the comms need to work great, and the comms with them, all three with them, were 5'8". They were perfect. 5'8", 5'9", right on there. Comms were great. Their attitude was great. They're the kind of people that you would rather you dream to try to game with because they're good. And they got a victory. It wasn't nothing to do with me. I got some assist shots. That's all. Um, I know that a lot of people were eliminated from that board, and they won it. So it was a pleasure to be part of that. So maybe something can happen down the road. You never know. But anyway, Seth D. Jones, I guess the show goes to you because today is just a chill back day on a Wednesday. I feel great. I've got a whole bunch more preseason football to finish up watching because the new football season is very soon. I am a football aficionado, and my wife got me the football package from YouTube. See, that's why I love YouTube. And maybe one day I'll have some kind of a thing with them where I get enough views to have my plaque and my plaques, and they have my 100,000 viewers. I want my plaques, folks. I can't get them without you. So this boring old man has talked to a studio with no one in here. My wife is relaxing in the living room. We've had a rough last few days. But we're all good now. Trucks are fixed. And we're way less on the money, but at least the trucks are fixed. Well, folks, I'm not going to bore you. I am very, very pleased with the places that we took. Second place, second place. Boom, boom. Um, the person was really sporty, and the way they threw down their stuff, now that was really cool. I don't know why they did that. I can't pick it up. But it was cool. A gesture? A very cool gesture, I would say. Like, lay back, man. Hey, Scoobs, Raggy Roo. I'm just laid back today. I got to play with some really cool people before this show, and maybe some things happen. We can get some people out on the air because these people were really good. Um, I blew the roof off the place though, so I might have some sticker shock on a couple of them. I hope I didn't frighten them too much. And if anybody watches this whole show, thank you very much. And make a comment in the show, please. That just helps me out so very, very much. Yeah. All right, everybody. That's an old man talking and not getting the first place. I'm sorry. At this time, Papa Doc 444 Gaming, care of the local Gardenite, is now signing off.